What's up, everybody? Welcome to 149 episodes, man, of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad, and joining me, as always, and he is in the best mood, Jmack Gaming.
Oh, this process of getting everything set up on a brand new computer has been taking 2 days, and I want to strangle a small gazelle. Like I'm
A small
fucking
gazelle. So
sick.
we were gonna record last night, and we were getting ready to. I had the microphone set up, the computer out. We were ready to, and then Jmack said, hey, I actually don't know how to figure out the new OBS. Fair, all right, I'll give him that, because I wouldn't fucking know. So I was like, all right, cool. Well, let's. I guess you figure it out. We'll record tomorrow. So then he messages me today and says, hey, we're ready to go at 7 p.m. So I go, great, I'll see you then. We get on at 7 p.m. It is now 8:55, but we have figured out all the bugs. We're ready to go. Hopefully this records. But regardless, the important thing is, J-Mac, we're back again.
This is fucking stressful, but I'm ready to
So
go.
we
Let's just
came
go.
back.
Let's just
Well,
run
hang on.
into
I feel like
the show.
hang on, wait, hang on. I feel like our listeners need an explanation. We said we came back.
Fuck
We were
'em.
gonna come back. Well, all right. Well, all right. Well, we said we were gonna come back. We did come back, but then Justin got a new computer and he lost the files. So we thought we were done forever.
All right.
We were gonna make
Oh my
a
God.
podcast.
All right, let's
announcing
run the
it,
show.
But now we're back.
We're running through the pre-show. Agema versus Norman Smiley.
Yeah, and a fucking classic.
Do you remember anything about Agema?
No.
He was a Gila, and I switched him to Agema.
Well, yes, I knew that.
Norman Smiley, former WCW talent.
Yes. Hopefully Mick Foley gets a chance at it.
All right. Let's not spoil the show, Chad. All right. I know you've been gone for a year and a half. Let's get into it, boys. Oh, perfect. Let's get back into it. 100. Woo, boy.
Oh, man. Who dog it?
There's no chance. It hits the fucking sound system. We're back. Vince McMahon and the Corp. All right. I'm gonna call them the Corp. I don't know what they were called or if they had a name, but the Corp. You know,
I don't think they had a name.
So the Royal Rumble, Ken Shamrock defeated Shane McMahon, and then put him in the hospital. Shane McMahon's best friend in the biz, Sean Stasiak, also last week got, put in the shit can. So the Corp comes out, and basically all they come out to do is laugh at the misfortunes of Shane McMahon, Vince's son, and Sean Stasiak, because they're the Corp. They have the tag team champions of the world, and the big badass, the most dangerous man on the planet, Ken Shamrock. Who is going to touch these guys? All they need is the world championship, and they're basically set.
We are the Corp.
The Corp!
We're the Corp.
Mr. Ass!
We got the New Age Outlaws, and we got Ken Shamrock.
Look at his body!
Look at his chiseled pecs.
Alright, we move on to the first match of the night. And at 82, what a fucking decent starter. The American Heartbreakers, Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle. They defeat the Truth Commission because I didn't know I fired the Godwins.
Rest in peace.
Kurt Angle taps out Kurgan with the ankle lock, and Shawn Michaels 100. I'm wasting him on the opener, but this is why Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels showed excellent chemistry teaming together.
The American Heartbreakers.
This match suffered because there was not enough selling shown. Chad, do you Shawn Michaels not selling? Wow.
Listen, I know he ain't gonna sell.
If I remember anything from the Hulk Hogan 2005 SummerSlam match, it's because Shawn Michaels sells.
Maybe he doesn't want to sell for a couple of jobbers.
Maybe it's Kurgan not selling.
Yeah, maybe Kurgan. So I think actually what happened in this match was Shawn Michaels went for a chop and Kurgan just sat there and no sold it. I'm no selling you, Sean.
We move on. The American Heartbreakers are celebrating in the ring, and out come Vampiro and Gangrel, the Vampire Warrior, the Brood, and Vampiro, being the Mike musician.
The
Sorry.
mic musician. He's gonna fucking shit himself on air.
Basically, he just calls out Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels. You know, he calls out the fans for getting behind the new cool, hip air quotes, and not behind the fucking vampire warriors of the Brood. And Vampiro tells the crowd and the Heartbreakers like they're gonna regret it. And the light turns off, and they're gone when the light comes back on. But Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels are covered in blood.
Oh man! Oh Jesus!
The light goes out. You hear a woman scream from section 214.
Was it Carrie?
It was. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you've never seen the movie Carrie?
What the hell is that?
She's a girl. She's a girl who gets fucking. She's a girl who has
lights come on.
Blood dropped on her, so she kills everyone.
Lights come on, and the blood comes on. They're covered in blood. We move on to the next segment. If I can click the fucking button. There we go. Farouk and Bob Holly. Last week, Jeff Jarrett called out the roster. He's the... he's European champion? He's European champion.
Sure.
He's European champion. He tells the roster, like, no one can touch Jeff Jarrett, Double J, And then Farouk comes out and basically tells Jarrett, go fuck yourself. I'm the badass here in the WWF. And then at the pay-per-view, No Way Out, I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna take your belt. So today we have Farouk demonstrating what he said last week to Bob Holly, and what does it say? 9:18 hits the Dominator, Bobby Lashley style, and paints Bob Holly in a alright match. This is not one of my best here at WWF, but
damn.
And then,
we are really having the first Nitro out the gate hot with Farouk versus Bob Holly.
This is Monday Night Raw. And then, you said Nitro. Farouk's not suited to his gimmick. I got to switch that. Sorry. I got to write that down real quick. But, he just tells the crowd, and he tells Double J, who's not here in attendance tonight here in Boston at the TD Garden, that's how it's going to be for Jeff Jarrett. He's going to get hit with the Dominator 1, 2, 3, and he's going to lose that belt.
Damn!
We move on to an angle. We move backstage. You see on the camera, on the screen, the referee finds Owen Hart knocked out backstage. He's laying there. He's unconscious. And you just see Kane standing over his lifeless corpse.
Jeez.
He's just laughing. But he's still got the mask, so you can see him like... but you don't hear it. You just see him do it. Like his body language is showing him. He's like laughing. He thinks this is funny. He thinks knocking out the Intercontinental Champion 13 days before the pay-per-view is funny. So No Way Out, we see Kane. We see Owen Hart. We move on to the, what is this, the third match of the night, Chad?
Third or fourth?
Third. We have a bout of tag team members going at it one-on-one just because I need something to do. The team of the Black Marrows, Blackman and Mark Marrow, they go one-on-one, and it had decent wrestling, but not much heat. Mark Marrow defeats... Oh my god, did you just turn your Xbox on?
My Xbox turned on by itself.
Oh, you think this isn't good enough? You're gonna go play WWE 2K20 while Blackman and Marrow going at it?
I don't have 2K20. I have 2K19.
Guys, viewers, this is what happens. Because I may shit on all WCW, but I don't turn my PlayStation 4 on and play fucking Hot Shots Golf while he's going down. All right. Just remember this when we get to WrestleMania.
What'd you say, Jmack? I'm playing Rocket League.
Where are we dropping, boys? I'm doing my episode of Thunder. Marrow defeats Blackman in 7:34 with a shooting star press, and really not much to see here. Just getting back into recording, But we go backstage.
Listen, we don't owe these people anything.
Taker cuts a promo on the Big Show, saying next Sunday there will be no way out of a fucking steel cage. That's right.
All right. There's gonna be no way out inside that cage.
It will be Taker. It will be Paul White in a steel cage at No Way Out. What a match. We move on.
Oh man, I'm gonna talk about my wife.
We move on to Mankind defeating Big Boss Man.
That did way better than I thought it was gonna do.
Yeah, I was not expecting good things out of this match. And a good match. You know, it's Mankind. He's getting a 90. You know, the announcing quality lifted this match. So finally, Jim Ross and Cornette bringing it, you know, up the speed. Yeah, but
I can just imagine Jim Cornette calling this match, like.
Look at this dumb motherfucker in a mask.
Look at that big dumb piece of shit and that other big dumb piece of shit just wrestling around.
I feel like he would love Big Boss Man as Ray Traylor in 1983 Smoky Mountain Wrestling. Yeah, so Mankind, again, gets another win. And then he gets on the mic and just goes on and on again about how WCW sucks. And then how every person that has been brought in from that company, he is fucking beaten down over and over again. Pinned him with a double arm DDT. Mankind's getting sick of it. He's getting sick of people saying WCW is the #1 fucking show when clearly it's not.
Hate is gonna hate.
Hey, well, Mankind's a hater. We have an interview with Edge, who a couple weeks ago at the Royal Rumble turned on his best friend of many, many years, Christian, beat him down after losing the tag team championships to the New Age Outlaws, and then eliminated him, or got eliminated, sorry. Wait, was it? I think Christian got eliminated by Edge. Yeah, I think we mega pushed Edge at the Royal Rumble, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Edge says Christian wants answers, and answers will come soon enough. Tune in next week, Edge says. Hug your loved ones. Give him a kiss for me.
What?
And then he knocks the cameraman down. We move on to Shane McMahon. He's from his house in his bed. You know how that episode of SpongeBob where the guy is eating chocolate and he's in bed and he's like, "Oh my bones are made of glass," and is
every Saturday I break my arms, and then every Sunday I break my legs.
That's how Shane McMahon is laid up right now. He's just taped up, his legs being held up by some medical tubes. He's in bed, but he says, "Hey, Ken Shamrock, I know
is he eating chocolate?
I know you're backstage right now. Hey, Shammy, get to the ring because I got a new hired gun, and he's gonna take care of you." And you know him from the MMA world. Wow, people are like, "Whoa, an MMA guy coming out here to take on Ken Shamrock in the middle of a wrestling ring? Who could it be? Is it one of the Gracies? Oh my, is it Bob Sapp? No, we have Ken Shamrock versus Tank Abbott in our co-main event. In a good match, Ken Shamrock defeats Tank Abbott, with belly-to-belly suplex.
Man, so glad you brought Tank Abbott on a fucking job out to Ken Shamrock.
If you remember, Tank Abbott was in the Royal Rumble. That was our first introduction to Mr.
Right.
Abbott here.
Did he win?
No, he did not win the Royal Rumble.
Buried him.
It may have been last Rumble, though. I think it was 98 where Taker won, but I could be wrong.
You debuted him a Rumble like 2 Rumbles ago?
A year ago. I don't remember.
I'm finally making my debut.
That was a tryout match.
Taking us a full year to really decide, Tank.
So Ken Shamrock, again, I don't think he's lost in 6 months. Like, this guy doesn't lose. Takes on another guy. We move on to a big debut signing where they show a fucking vignette of Yokozuna making his return.
Oh man!
So when we fired up the save again, I went to simulate
man, that
to
popped
Monday.
Me, man. I was not expecting Yokozuna.
I had a couple decisions. Yokozuna was one of them. I guess a year ago or 7 months ago, I wanted to sign Yokozuna. So he's here.
Is he gonna fight fucking Bret Hart?
I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do.
I'll loan you Bret Hart for a show.
No, you're good. And we move on to our main event, the main event of the night. It is Stone Cold versus Biff. Stone Cold carrying another weakless WCW guy to a fucking 5-star match. Steve Austin taps out Biff. Submission specialist.
Stone Cold.
Gets him in a
I'm gonna hit you with a Stone Cold leg lock.
Yeah, so that was it. And then a video hits the screen. It just says, Next week he returns, and the video fades to black. But then The Rock comes out, uses this as his distraction, and Rock bottoms Stone Cold. Remember, The Rock won the Royal Rumble a few weeks ago, and he's right now thinking he will face Stone Cold at WrestleMania, regardless of what happens in the weeks coming up. It will be Stone Cold versus The Rock at WrestleMania, and that is the show. And we got a 90 because we don't fucking miss, Chad. We don't.
we don't. We just fucking just throw out the Truth Commission. Yeah, fuck them.
Doesn't matter. They had one of the best matches of the night, 82.
They did. I think it was mainly Kurt Angle and Shawn, but
no, I think it was mostly Recon.
Oh, all right. We'll have Recon versus Shawn Michaels next week.
I built Shawn Stasiak. I can build Recon.
Recon Stasiak in Mosh number 2 in the new stable.
Oh my God, Mosh number 2. I have so many gimmicks to go over again, but we're back. We should be back full time. You know, quarantine's got me stuck in my house a lot.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck else are we gonna do?
And I have the save rolling on a new laptop, new desktop, so we should be good to go.
I'm really. So it was funny. A little behind the curtain here. Jmack messages me literally 3 days ago and says, "I found the files," because I was convinced we weren't doing this anymore. Like I was convinced we lost the files. And like I said, we were going to do like a podcast or like a show or something, like saying what our plans were going to be for the Monday Night Wars. And then we were going to announce new things we're working on. And we're still going to announce new things we're working on. I think Jmack said we have a stream coming up.
April 30th, TEW 2020.
Yeah, we're doing a midnight stream of TEW 2020.
I don't know if it's a midnight because I don't know when the game comes up. But whenever some point at that day, that's gonna be a fucking chaotic day, man.
Do you know what we're playing? Like, do you know what kind of save we're doing? Or
I think for just day one, we'll probably just fuck around and just play with something. Maybe Cornellverse and go from there. See how the game runs.
Okay, cool.
We'll do something.
Yeah, we're gonna have a live stream for TEW 2020, and then we have I know we have at least one confirmed TEW 2020 series that we're gonna do.
Yeah, we.
Do you want to announce that now, or?
Yeah, we can announce right now.
Okay, yeah.
I think it should be a well-known one. If most people have 2 people running a TEW series, it should be a highly popular series. But right. TEW 2020, we're doing PWG versus MLW.
Of course.
The king of the Indies.
We're doing WWE. We're doing NXT UK versus Progress.
No, we're actually okay, but for real though, we're actually doing DDT versus Noah.
Noah just went on business, didn't they? Oh, that was Wrestle 1. Sorry, never mind. We're doing the Wednesday Night Wars basically. WWE,
we're doing the Wednesday Night Wars, brother.
WWE, AEW, NXT. I don't know what I'm gonna do with NXT. I might bring them up as a third brand and just run.
Yeah. So Jmack is gonna
every fucking show.
So Jmack is gonna do WWE, and we don't know if we're doing because we talked about just tossing around NXT versus AEW. But Jmack doesn't want to do that. He wants to run all of WWE. So he'll be doing Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever else he fucking decides to do. I'm gonna run AEW Dark. I'm sure at some point I'll add a third show. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing WWE versus AEW, and that's going to be the first weekly series that we're launching for the Jmack Gaming YouTube channel. Jmack, do you want to call the YouTube channel Jmack Gaming and Chad?
No.
You want to make it a buddy channel?
No, because we'll do it.
The hot Jmack brand.
I have more plans of doing solo series in Out of the Park 21. So
that's fair. I also have some solo things that I'm going to try to do. We'll see how well that works out. I'm actually.
I have an OnlyFans, so. Subscribe to that. All right, this has been episode 149. 150 is coming out whenever this comes up the next day. I gotta get thumbnails all together if I want to look professional and shit again. That's it. I've been Jmack Gaming. This has been Chad.
Oh man,
just Chad. And
fuck.
And we'll see you for the big 150.
Oh man.
And remember, fuck Cody Rhodes.